and welcome back to another of my YouTube videos. If you're new here, you're really welcome. My name's Laura, and this video is my 15 top do's and don'ts when writing the best personal statement for medical school. As I mentioned in my last video, it's really important that you get your personal statement right, as it's one of the only things the university will ever really find out about you before offering you an interview. Depending on where you are with writing your personal statement, this video will give you a better idea of the best things to be including, to watch out for, and to also avoid doing to ensure that you get your best personal statement possible. So firstly, do include a lot of your achievements and qualifications, and make sure to give a variety to show off all of the things that you can do to the admissions team. Don't list these off, however. Make sure that everything you put into your personal statement is backed up with some evidence to show off that you understand that the qualifications and achievements that you have are related to medicine in some way. Number 3 is do think about your structure and make sure that the layout of everything is well ordered and organised. Try to include a really engaging opening and grab the admissions team's attention. And a quick summary at the end to show the admissions team that you are the perfect candidate for their medical school. So number 4 is don't ramble on about things without having a structure or order. It looks messy and it doesn't read well. Number 5 is do be as original and unique as possible. You will be competing against people with very similar grades and UCAS scores to you, so make sure that you stand out and include unique facts about you and why you wish to study medicine. You want to grab their attention and to make yours as memorable as possible. Number 6 is do not, under any circumstances, copy someone else's personal statement. It's not unique to you and it's really not a good idea because UCAS scans and checks for any sort of plagiarism when you are submitting your personal statement. It's really important that you are able to get across your personality, and by copying someone else's, there is no personality shining through. So take some time and make it your own. Number 7 is do as many drafts and redrafts as you need. I think I must have done about 15 different copies of my personal statement, and it changed so much from the very beginning to the very end. This is totally normal, and you should take time to do this to make sure that you fine-tune everything that you want to put in your personal statement and get the best result out at the end. It's really important not to rush and to give it as much time as you need, so start early when you're trying to write your personal statement so that you can give it as much time that it requires. So number 8 is do not submit anything until you are really happy with what you've written and you've ensured that you've reread it a couple of times so that you can check for spelling, punctuation and grammar. To make sure it reads as well as possible, your grammar and punctuation need to be spot on and that you don't waste characters having extra spaces here or there. It's so easy to miss a spelling, and it's really important that you do spell everything as well as possible. So do go through it with a fine-tooth comb and pick up any mistakes before submitting it. So number 9 is do get as many people as possible to read your personal statement. It's really important that you get as many different people's opinions of what you've written as possible. This can be from your friends, family, medical or non-medical, just as many different people to read it as possible. It can be a little embarrassing, but it is really worth it because they are able to pick up on things that you may have missed or that they think you should include or shouldn't include. Try to get people that know you well and know all of your skills and qualities that you possess. This means that they can direct you further on the things that they think you should be accentuating in your personal statement to really make it unique and original to you. Number 10 is don't underplay yourself. It can be really easy to not want to boast or to look like you're trying too hard. But your personal statement needs to be unique and original, and it also needs to grab the admissions team's attention. Unfortunately, when you're writing a personal statement and you need to stand out from everyone else, you're going to have to big yourself up just a little bit to make sure that the admissions team know all of your skills, achievements, and all of your amazing qualities that would lead you to be a great doctor. Remember, you are trying to sell yourself to the university and to make sure that they give you an interview over someone else. So number 11 is do use proper English, and as much as possible try to avoid using abbreviations. Try as much as possible not to shorten words because it doesn't really come across very well and it can be really hard to read. You want to keep the admissions team engaged the entire way through and to not have to stumble on sentences because they don't really make sense in English. Number 12 is try not to use any slang words in your personal statements. And more importantly, try to spell all the words that are related to medicine, even the big and confusing ones, correctly, because this will really show the admissions team that you know what you're talking about. So number 13 is do think about including some medical related research or reading that you found interesting recently. Using some research or articles related to medicine is a great way to show off your ability to understand things about medicine and also to prove that you are dedicated in wanting to study medicine and find out more about it. Number 14, however, is don't use anything that is out of date or irrelevant to medicine. Make sure if you are including research or any sort of articles or material related to medicine that it is relevant to you, up to date, and that it has some meaning that you wish to talk about if you are asked about it at interview. Remember, anything you put in your personal statement could be asked at interview, and interviewers love to pick apart personal statements and research that is used in them. So do try to find research that is meaningful to you and you would be confident and happy to speak about at interview. And finally, number 15 is to make sure that throughout your personal statement, you are reflecting on your inspirations and why you wish to study medicine. Your passion and drive to study medicine needs to flow throughout your personal statement and to be really evident in your start and in your finish. What's your inspiration to become a doctor, and why should you be picked over the other students that are applying to the same university as you? So those were my top 15 do's and don'ts, and they're the ones that I use to get all of my interviews and offers. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell down below to be kept up to date with all my new content and videos that I'll be releasing to help you on your journey when applying to medical school. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!